On this day in 1961, the youngest man ever elected president in the history of the United States, 43-year-old Senator John F. Kennedy, was inaugurated the 35th president of that country. With his inauguration, he became the second youngest man to take the office, and the first and only Roman Catholic until the inauguration of Joe Biden as the 46th president of the United States in 2020. John Fitzgerald Jack Kennedy, commonly referred to by his initials JFK, was an American politician who served as the 35th President of the United States from January 1961 until his assassination in November 1963. He served at the height of the Cold War, and the majority of his presidency dealt with managing relations with the Soviet Union. A member of the Democratic Party, Kennedy represented Massachusetts in the U.S. House of Representatives and Senate prior to becoming president. He graduated from Harvard University in 1940 and joined the U.S. Naval Reserve the following year. During World War II, he commanded a series of PT boats in the Pacific Theater and earned the Navy and Marine Corps Medal for his service. After the war, Kennedy represented the 11th Congressional District of Massachusetts in the U.S. House of Representatives from 1947 to 1953. He was subsequently elected to the U.S. Senate and served as the junior senator from Massachusetts from 1953 to 1960. While in the Senate, he published his book entitled Profiles in Courage, which won a Pulitzer Prize for biography. In the 1960 presidential election, Kennedy narrowly defeated Republican opponent Richard Nixon, who was the incumbent vice president. At age 43, he became the second youngest man to serve as president after Theodore Roosevelt, who rose from his role as vice president to president at only 42 following the assassination of President William McKinley in September 1901. Kennedy is the youngest man to be elected as U.S. president, as well as the only Roman Catholic to occupy that office. Kennedy's time in office was marked by high tensions with communist states in the Cold War. He increased the number of American military advisors in South Vietnam by a factor of 18 over President Dwight D. Eisenhower. In April 1961, he authorized a failed joint CIA attempt to overthrow the Cuban government of Fidel Castro in the Bay of Pigs invasion. He subsequently rejected Operation Northwoods plans by the Joint Chiefs of Staff to orchestrate false flag attacks on American soil in order to gain public approval for a war against Cuba. On November 22, 1963, Kennedy was assassinated in Dallas, Texas. Pursuant to the Presidential Succession Act, Vice President Lyndon B. Johnson was sworn in as president later that day. Marxist Lee Harvey Oswald was arrested for the state crime, but he was never prosecuted due to his killing by Jack Ruby